to a brand new series that is going to be known as Behind the Teams. Episode 1 is going to feature my coming up guest, SlyCooper1000.
Hello.
So we get basically this series is going to be nice and simple, just a quite fun little one where you guys get to know the team I play games with, I work with, have relationships with, etc. And you get to know a bit more about them in their own personal life rather than having to go, oh, who's this? Who's this kind of thing. So we're going to introduce Sly into the studio. Come on in, Sly. Here he comes. Not that one, not that one. Come in here with me.
Oh, not this one? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
come in here with me. Perfect. And just flick that lever on. And now we are live on air. No, we're live. That's what that is.
Oh,
We're live. Okay,
okay.
so guys, for those who don't know, this here is Sly Cooper. Let me get the head on
Uh-oh.
so you can see him. Normally his skin would be the Sly Cooper skin. Unfortunately, he hasn't got it on at the moment, which is fine. Uh, so these, as I said, I have 12 simple questions to ask you for detail about you and stuff like that, and then I have 9 rapid fire questions, which are just simple questions where you just have a bit of fun with it. So, are you ready for the questions?
Yeah, sure, why
And
not?
again, guys, there is no right or wrong answers for this. It's not a quiz or anything. It's not saying it's Sly really knows who he is and all that. It's just for you guys to get a bit of history on him. So, question number 1 is: how did you come up with your username, SlyCooper1000?
I came up with the username after I started first making Mighty Eagle 802, and then after I did that, I was I became a huge fan of Sly Cooper, so then I changed my name to Sly Cooper 1000.
Okay, so there you go, guys. Originally was something Eagle, and then decided after becoming a fan of the game, he chose to become SlyCooper1000. So the question for those who don't know is, how did we meet?
That was a really good. That's a really good one. I started my series in April of 2017, I believe, and we've been we've been doing series together for about 4 years now. Wow, has it been that long?
About that, yeah.
Holy crap, it's been that long. And then he saw my live streams and he decided to ask me to join on his series, and we became friends ever since.
So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, as he said, me and Sly did meet when I was starting the series building time, or what was it? What was it? I called it Crazy Creations. Crazy Creations. I'm thinking of like Sampian Ballistic Squid there. So yeah, Crazy Creations. Basically, it was going to be a 3 or 4 person build tech competition between myself and whoever I could get to join at the time. At the time, the person I was doing the series with had left me because their PlayStation had broken. They'd just given up with it altogether. So I had to I wanted to keep the series going because it was fun, and I had no one to do it with. So I just literally went to PS Live and just started streaming anyone that was playing Minecraft and started inviting them. Sly was one of them at the time who was working on his series 2 world, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was 2.0.
2.0, so yeah, his series 2 world, building his school. I asked him if he wanted to join the worlds. He happily accepted. He had 2 people with him, Pug and some Cammy 130 or something like that, who ended up joining as well. Them 2 left, and me and Sly have stuck together ever since.
Yep.
So this is going to be a fun one. Some people will already know this one from the worlds I've toured. But what has been your biggest build, and how long did it take?
Oh my gosh, the Empire State Building in season 3, I believe. It was um it was the longest build. It was not even a TSMC Minecraft. It was all based upon a elapsed video. It took me a good 2 whole days. Uh
Perfectly
I
long,
did
just kidding.
yeah, it was pretty huge.
So yeah, I think this is when I was in America or something like that. I went on holiday for like 2, 3 weeks at the time. When I came back, he's like, "I've got a build for you to see." Okay, what is it? Boom! Oh wow, there's this huge tower in front of me, and I remember that it was like, "Oh yeah, I've been working on something. When you get back, you're gonna love it." I'm like, "What's he been doing? What have they been doing?" Because I set them a challenge to do a series like things together, so I can sort of watch it and see how much work they do while I was away. Unfortunately, Truck never did. It ended up being Sly who did most of the work, and ended up with the tower. And honestly, I was impressed. The fact I've now got an office in it, and honestly, I said it's an amazing view. It's an amazing build. In fact, you did that yourself says a lot.
Yeah.
Uh, so, question 4: Who has been the hardest person to work with? Hey there's
Truck.
Truck. Just as he joins the party. Just as he joins the
I
party.
love laughing, guys.
Just as he joins the party. I love that. Just as he joins the
What?
party. Perfect. I said to him, who's been the hardest to work with? And just as he joined the party, he gave the answer.
Oh, so he said you, right?
He said you.
No, he didn't.
He told me
Yeah, I
he said
did.
Truck. He just said Truck. Uh,
You're
so yeah.
live?
Yes, I'm live.
Bro, I've been missing it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you've been
Share your
so
screen.
awkward.
I share your screen. I'll be a ghost.
Okay, yep. So yeah, to share the screen, while you're doing that, I'll ask question number 5. So question number 5 for Sly is: How did you get into Minecraft?
How did I get into Minecraft? I started it when it came out in 2009 or 10, and oh my gosh, I've loved it ever since. Ever since it kept evolving, and once it got to Bedrock, I was like, no, don't end.
So yeah, you've been on it since 2009 roughly, so beginning kind of thing.
Hmm.
Well, not in the very beginning, but when it came to like a X version or something. Okay, so you got into it by
Fly
playing it
share play.
originally.
So I can watch.
Uh,
Okay.
so question number 6 is: What started your seasons series? So for those who know Sly, he has seasons 1 to 5 worlds at the moment. We're working on number 5, but how did that all start?
Well, it started back in the very first series when it really didn't spin off. I think it started in like 2014, and then I ended it in like 2016 and made it did like a whole year break, and then I'm like, I can't do this. I need to come back and play Minecraft again. So I come back playing by myself, and I knew I was gonna find friends along the way while I was doing YouTube videos, and I had a gut feeling here I am today, and we came out with this huge gang, and time went by, and they all went off and did their own thing, and so far I have 2 people left.
Yay! Which is just me and me. No, I'm kidding. It's me and Truck.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. Where am I now? Question 7. So this is going to be a fun one, an interesting one. So did any of your ex-girlfriends or current girlfriends, if you have any, give you any ideas on your builds?
To be honest, I can't remember. If I had to choose one, it'd probably be Cupcake Lover. She was the only one that actually played Minecraft individually. She was probably the first ex-girlfriend that actually has ever gave me any ideas. The only thing I came up with was probably Velita and Cupcake Lover actually came up with the idea of Five Nights at Freddy's, and we did Five Nights at Freddy's too. But instead of doing an exact copy, we did Lucy's Diner instead, and that's what we came up with.
Okay. So Cupcake Lover. For those who didn't know, she was on his season 3 world, I believe it is.
2 and 3, I
2 or
think.
3, yeah. Where we have the Drat Castle, there's tons of stages around. It was like a theme park kind of thing, but that's where they were first introduced to, her. Okay, so if you could add one thing to Minecraft, not including mods such as Pokemon and stuff like that, what would it be and why?
If I could add something to Minecraft, I would. Well, darn it, did say no mods.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, if I had to, if we have command blocks, that's not a mod apparently. But what if the blocks could actually bring mods in here? You know what I mean?
So a command block that can introduce some mods.
Yeah, that's what I would. That's what I would add to Minecraft
So a
because
command block to add
anything.
mods, basically.
Yeah.
Sounds good enough reason. I think a lot of people want mods, to be honest, and it's the most common answer, which is why I had to put no mods, because everyone would be like, I want mods. So question 9. What is your favourite block and why? I think we already know the answer to this.
Diamonds.
And why?
My favorite. Uh, I've actually stuck with diamonds ever since I started playing the game, and I was like, "Ooh, what's this beautiful blue block?" Ever since then, they've added really nice textures to it. The graphics have improved to it, and I was like, I am falling in love with it even more. And they came up with diamond helmets now, and I was like, "Ooh, this looks hot." But anyway, yeah, that was my most favorite block, and then I could use it with some other things, including some diamond ingots.
Diamond Ingots will be an interesting one. Okay, let's see. This is going to be a tough one because you have had so many people in your life when I asked this question, or in your worlds. But is there anyone you would want to have back in your world to help build?
Oh, it would be Velita. Velita would be a major one because he was he was a really good part of the team. I really he was probably one of my most third favorites on the Alliance or the Cooper team. My
Yeah, I think.
first,
No, I remember Vlada. He was quite good at redstone as well, so that definitely made it easier for us for that bit to win redstone builds.
yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a fun one. This is the hypothetical situation. Question 11. If you had 1 hour to build something in order to live, who would you ask for help and what would you build?
I would ask, is it a multiple? Could I ask multiple
You can
people
have
to help,
as
or
many people as you want. You can have one, two, three, 10.
I'd probably ask you and Truck to help build something in 1 hour to survive.
And what would you build?
Oh, probably a house that has full of armor, endless amount of food, probably a bed. Yeah, pretty much work.
So a giant house with enough to keep you going. Okay,
Yep.
and the final question before we go on to rapid fire questions is: do you have any hidden talents that your group does not know about?
If I had any hidden talents, I'd probably tell you, but I don't.
That you know of?
Probably I can create things in my head, and I don't really share about it too much.
Okay. So none that you really know of at the moment, but you could potentially have one. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we've answered the main 12 questions, we're going to jump into rapid fire questions. Now some of these we already know the answer to because we've been knowing you long enough. Some of them are completely random. Some of them are fun. Some of them you may not know. Some of you might have a preference, but here we go. So rapid fire number 1. Your favourite colour?
Blue.
TSMC builds or custom builds?
Both.
The age you started Minecraft?
Oh gosh. um, I must have been like 7.
Single or dating?
Dating.
Puzzle maps or adventure maps?
Both.
Day or night?
Day.
Pokemon or Digimon?
Neither.
Favorite person to work with?
Um, Sinister.
Yay! Favorite game mode and why?
Um, Creative.
And why?
Because we have a lot more power to build things faster.
There you go, guys. 50. There you go. Visit joined. So that's Chuck, by the way. We're going to be asking him some questions a bit later on. But there you go, guys. 15 minutes in, and we have answered all 21 questions for KB Sly Cooper or SlyCooper1000. So once again, for
Yay.
those who don't know, that is Sly Cooper. He has been with me for nearly 4 or 5 years now. We're still going
Yay.
strong. There has been a couple of on and offs, but We're going to forget about that in the past. We're now looking into the future. Final question. This is not part of the actual questionnaire or part of the questions for people what they want to know. What do you see happening within the next 5 years?
Oh, well, I think I'm going to be living on my own soon with my girlfriend. And her and I are going to be playing Minecraft as much as we can with, of course, you and Truck.
Woohoo!
Uh,
Unless we kick you out.
I mean, we'll absolutely try our best to be on when it's,
Yeah,
of
so for
course,
those,
your hours.
of course, for those who don't know, Sly does work 2 jobs in the real world, so he is rarely on. But when he is on, we do try and get as much fun and squeeze in as we can. It is sort of cramming it all together, but we do our best. As he said, we are going to try to keep working together and build more fun things. Seth is one of the main things I'm working on. We have Sly's survival world with all the trophies to try and
Trophies.
get. So we are working on that as well at some point. Uh, so yeah, there you go, guys. KB Slack Cooper. As I said, we are being joined by a visitor who is also known as Truck, who's waiting in out there. We're gonna take a short little break just so I can get myself something to drink, eat, and then when we come back from that break, I will ask similar questions to Truck or visitor, and you guys can get a bit more history on him. Obviously, this series is going to be as mainly at the moment 2 people, which is these two. I was going to try to space it out between the two, but since they're both here, I may as well get it done now and see if I can get more people to join later on. But that's going to be part 1 of this interview behind the teams. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all shortly. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.